Hey, everybody, welcome to Three Fat Truckers. We're your hosts. I'm Bill. Joining me, as always, are my two fantastic co hosts, Dave and Steve. How's it going, guys?
Well, good morning, gentlemen. How are you this lovely day?
Hey, fine, fantastic.
Pretty good. Hey, have a good day. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, 10-4. Real talk, episode 18. 18. I'm never going to be comfortable.
Every time that a number comes out of your mouth, you're just really surprised we made it that far, aren't you?
I was surprised when we made it to 2.
Bill, mine, the one I remember was the 2.5.
Yeah,
2.5. You know,
Those were
we're gonna have
dark
trouble
times.
here. 2 more shows. He's gonna have to take his shoes off because he can't count any higher.
How do you
Yeah.
know he doesn't have a 6-digit down there, Dave?
He
Dude,
may.
I've got an abacus right here next to me. I can.
They
Like
could be
he's in,
webbed together.
it's
It
like
could be
he's in
look
the
like
pool
one.
hall. In the pool hall, he's going to take the stick and go slide one over.
We've got our support staff to take care of these things for us anyway, so
That's
I'm
right.
not real worried about it.
Support staff, is that like underwear
Ah,
or a jock?
some are better than others too, aren't they?
Yeah. Some
Underwear.
lift and separate. Some just carry.
I've got
Separate.
Oh yeah.
That's what you call a nut hugger, right?
I've got 6 words for you. Duluth Trading Company.
Yes. I'm right there with you, especially when you get the pouch.
The pouch. There are certain
I
things.
got 3 words for you. Too effing expensive.
You get what you pay for in this
That's
world,
right.
though. I mean,
What do you spend money on for yourself that's not worth more than that?
I'm telling you.
Fruit of Balloons just don't get it. I don't care. That
What
guy
do I
holding the
spend money
grape
on
ain't
that I
cutting it.
splurge for myself?
Yeah. You know, you can.
It usually comes in.
Liquor.
It usually comes in a bottle.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to somebody yesterday about this. There must be something up there where you guys are at, and there's a raffle for some Pappy Van Winkle bourbon. And they sent me the thing about it, and I'm like, how much are the tickets? Because I'm like, that stuff is really hard to find. And then if you do go someplace, usually you got to be on some kind of registry or waiting list to buy it when they do release it, or or actually make some. And then you got to mortgage your house to buy a bottle. So,
Yeah, I've never even heard of it. So
really,
yeah,
you need to look that one up, Bill.
I'm not quite the connoisseur you are.
Yeah, it's well, ask your boss about it. He's got some up in his office I tried to get from him. Or no, I don't think he does have any. I don't know. It's hard to find, so
That's why it's expensive.
If I can't find it at Kroger, it probably ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Kroger.
Myers don't care. Walmart
Right next to the Boone's Wine, Bill.
Ain't nothing better than $2 Chuck at Myers. Come on.
$2 Chuck. Okay. Sitting there reminiscing about that stuff. They had a thing, I think I see it on TikTok or Facebook. Somebody had a picture of the old Bartles and James wine cooler.
Gosh.
Those is like they were like the original first ones, wasn't they?
Yeah.
I think they were.
To market it like that.
And then you got Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm, Bennett. It's always the Boone's Farm, strawberry wine.
Strawberry Hill.
Yeah.
Used to buy a lot of that in the Army. You could not find your brand of deodorant in our little shopette, but man, oh man, the Boone's Farm.
You use Boone's wine for deodorant?
No, I'm
I bet you did. As it came out of your pores later.
Oh God, that morning run was hell. Yeah, you could find every flavor of Boone's Farm. It was like $1 something in those days too.
There's that little button down there on the bottom that you was.
I know. I was trying to figure.
But good call.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice.
Morning, guys. Hey, guys. By the way, go ahead.
Well, do you remember the 2-liter bottles of Purple Passion?
Yes.
Right next. Did you ever get sick on one of those?
Right next to the Mad Dog 2020.
Yep, Mad Dog. Well, and Mad Dog is Mogan David was the name of the wine brand. Yeah.
Wow.
All the
I've
alcohol.
never heard that in my life, and now
really, you didn't know that?
No.
All the alcoholics called it Mad Dog.
Well, that's what it's on the label.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It says Mogan David, MD. That's the brand.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. There you go, kid.
At
See,
50-some years old, Bill learned something today. Hey.
I'm telling you. Well, for crying out loud, we came here
And
for.
it's from a guy that doesn't drink. So anyway.
Oh,
go
that
on.
was the
Move.
punchline. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I heard the crickets,
Yeah,
Dave.
I was like, wait.
What happened,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dave?
That
That
was
can't
my
be
cue.
all.
You're day late and dollar short now.
That was my cue. I'm still sleeping over here. Don't be bothering me in the morning.
Well, quick little admin then. We
Funniest cricket I ever heard.
quick little admin. This is episode 18. We are recording on October 8th, 2022. The show will be released on October 10th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Like and subscribe on the YouTube. Check us out on all the socials. We're on the Facebook, the Twitter, the Discord. You can listen to our audio only version that releases the exact same time on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, or wherever you get your podcasts. We appreciate everybody's support. We appreciate everybody that listens. By God, what do you guys think?
I couldn't count to 18 on two hands, so
Well, gee whiz.
Well, we're on a roll, so
so call us butter.
yeah.
Tell us what we got coming up, Dave.
Well, I was just telling the boys this morning, we been talking about trying to get our notification out there a little better with everybody. So we decided to go ahead and throw in and do the Mid-America Truck Show. And I got the application all in and applied for it today. And looks like we're waiting for our booth number and exception. And we're going to be in and give it a try. So it's going to be
If
something.
anybody
exciting.
would like to donate, you can donate money for us to pay for this on my Facebook
It's
account.
going to cost
I
us
do
out the
take
yin yang.
The GoFundMe page for Steve.
Oh no, I don't have. I need to GoFundMe. Just send me money on the Facebook app. There you go.
You can do that now?
Oh
Of course
yeah,
you can do that now.
you
Yeah,
can you can send money back and forth on the Facebook pay.
It's
Oh,
no,
wow.
it's the messaging page.
Yeah.
Messenger.
So
Yeah, I got that now, so it works
You
pretty
gotta
good.
know people that
So if you have that, Dave, and you need the money, I can send it to you that way.
okay, yeah.
you
Yeah,
gotta
no.
know people that wear their pajamas out in public are getting money from their aunt left and right with that Facebook app.
Hey, you do
Hey,
know that we're only
Do not
20
make fun of my $5 I get every Christmas and every birthday.
You do know that
62
we're
years
only
old, I still get my
filming
$5.
from the waist up, Bill. I don't have jammas on.
Yes, I do know that. Ask me how I know that.
So it's something exciting this year. We're going to get out to the truck show. We're going to embarrass ourselves in front of everybody and do it live. We're going to do lots of interviews. We're going to
And
have
if
some
you want
giveaways.
Dave's face on a keychain, come get one.
That's
We're
right.
probably gonna end up. I don't know what type of presence we're gonna have online while we're at the show. I'm kind of thinking. I've never even been to this thing, but I'm trying
Really?
to figure how we're gonna
Many
handle it.
What we're probably going to do is do a lot of recording and then put it into our show. Our
Just make it
preview.
Well, I was
here and
thinking
there.
about spamming the shit out of our YouTube page with a bunch of
Yeah.
clips, and then maybe.
And then we'll probably do some Facebook Live, walk around and get some video.
Yeah, maybe you'll do
And drop
Facebook
some on
Live.
TikTok and everything else. Just
Yeah.
all the platforms we're on anymore.
Yeah, we'll hit them all. So
I would like to know from the audience if I could get any of you to interact with me. How many of
you
you
got
are?
one from Australia.
Ooh, I got to bring that up. Thank you for reminding me about that because
That's my job
Yeah,
to forget.
To forget.
yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Did
We
you see
did
how
get
many
an email.
comments I had on that one for you, Dave, on our page about you're speeding because you don't want to forget where
I
you're
don't
going.
want to forget where I'm going. Yeah, we got several comments on that. Yeah,
It's all the ladies that you know.
I know it.
You
Man,
must
I am
see
the
when you
ladies. I
take them
put-
out to dinner or
a
something.
button-up shirt on today, collar. I'm looking good for 6 a.m.
There you go. Yeah. What time zone are you in, Dave?
Yeah, usually we're drinking whiskey on one of the show. Today we're still on our coffee.
Who's not drinking whiskey?
Okay, well, well, you got Bill to look. Is he?
Like Jesus crying out loud, dude.
It's Saturday, but
You
my
can
God,
smell
you'll
it
be
through
done
the
by noon.
microphone, Bill.
I'm trying to work on getting this.
You got to remember where I'm at. They put that in their eggs, Bill.
Yeah,
They make it here.
with a little hot sauce, or with a lot of hot sauce.
A little bourbon, a little hot sauce on your scrambled
Yeah.
eggs. There you go.
And then
Bill-
complain when
Bill.
somebody.
Bill is excited because we seem to got us a listener down under, and
Yeah.
he's usually down under the truck. It's one of the mechanics, but we call him down under.
I think I told both
Morning,
you guys,
Dwayne.
both you guys this week when I was sitting there listening to the pod. I always listen to it when we get done.
When you're walking,
Yeah, getting my exercise. And I listened to it twice this week. And I'm like, man, there's so many jokes I could have put in here and here and here. So I wrote them down. I'm going to share them with you now.
Thank God.
they fit right into what we're talking about last week, but they'll
Exactly.
be down. I like that.
Exactly.
We don't want to leave
Where's
anybody
my
out.
cursor at here? There it
I
is.
can see you. You're right there next to getting ready to mess up Bill's writing, so he says the wrong words.
Did you hear that cough, or was I able to do it right?
You did it right that time.
All right.
Did what
Last
right?
time I reached up,
He-
hit,
he-
hit
he-
the button on the screen and
he
said,
muted his mic,
shut
and then-
the-
Ooh,
Look at him. He's actually getting professional at this.
I got
Oh
a
my-
key thing right here. I
all
can
I
just
know
do,
is my light behind me is never going to burn out on my sign.
and I do it
No.
again, and you can hear what I'm saying, and then I do it again.
On Dave.
Hey, Bill, that's because you do when you're talking.
Is that why that, Ben, this week?
You're jerking your head too much when you do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's called walking and chewing gum at the same time.
Was that possible?
Hey, I
don't know.
jerk
I never
anyways. I'm
actually
old.
tried it.
Are you trying to find your emails, what you're looking for from that guy?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Well, then go for it, Bill.
Oh
Table's
yeah,
yours.
okay. So guys, one thing we really probably because it happens so seldom, when we get an email from a listener on the show, we lose our freaking minds. And
It's like Viagra to Bill. He is just wham. He is so excited.
well, this guy's in Australia, like literally the other
Other
side of the
on the other
universe.
side of the world. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's down there where the
Well-
the toilets swirl the other way and everything.
Yeah. I know. I bet you they got some good. Oh, what down there? And if it's Foster's.
Fosters.
From what I understand, you don't want to go down there and order a Foster's
Because
I
that's
think
not
we've
what
been
they drink. I
lied
think
Slap the
it's
shit out of you.
publicized.
and I
on
bet
our
there's
side
not a
of the
single
world, that's
Outback
what they drink.
Steakhouse down there either.
Yeah, probably not.
Mm.
So what's he
But
got?
yeah,
to say?
we did get an email from
And a
Clinton
picture.
Cox. Yeah, he sent a video of him
Really?
hooking up his weird curtain side doubles. that
It
they
wasn't one
used.
of them trains, was it?
Yes.
No, it's just
It
a
wasn't
set
a
of
long
doubles.
one. It just said a 45-foot doubles.
Oh, well, still
Yeah.
the old road
I'm sure
trains.
it's
with it.
not feet
What,
though.
six
It's
feet of 'em?
probably in meters.
Meat has.
Yeah.
Now they got on. Now this is stereotyping big time, but when I watch that TV show, the like Road Train or whatever, they all got the little cowboy hat folded up with some crocodile teeth on them, and
I hope to God he does. Yeah.
I don't. I bet you he doesn't. I bet you that's just all Hollywood bullshit that they show on TV. But you never know.
There's Hollywood in Australia.
I can tell you this. He
Uh,
headlined
there's
headlined the message, "Good day, boys.
Good day, boys.
Hello from a." No, I'm not going to do it because it's going to be terrible.
Okay, do it. Come on. That's why we're doing it. Terrible.
I don't
That's what we
quite
pay
have
you
my
for.
Australian accent.
Do your English
honed
accent.
out.
No, do your Scottish
same
one.
thing.
Scottish is what I like, or Irish, or
I got the bloody mum on the phone.
Hello
come on,
from an
come on, bloke.
hello from an Aussie trucker running the highways. They got highways down there. Just shooting you guys an email to say keep up the good work. The podcasts are great, and you guys are a good laugh. Here's a short video of me pulling my B-double set out, ready to hit the road. You know what? Let's go ahead and
Pop that up there. Let's see what it
let me
is.
see if I can work out.
See if he takes the hood off the car with the second
Or if he
trailer.
disconnects himself and screws the whole thing up. No.
Hold on a second here. I can.
Time's up.
Oh, I'm shopping on.
Wait a second.
I'm on Amazon shopping on the other screen, Dave. So.
Are you?
Yeah, I have up a vacuum pump and air conditioning gauge set.
Oh, there you go.
Y'all ready for this?
Yep.
Y'all ready for
Yep.
this?
Hit play. Oh yeah.
Does it
See,
say
it's
Brothers
just a
Express?
set of doubles.
Yeah. It does say Brothers Express.
Oh look,
Looks
he
like
has
he's
an
got a
iPhone.
Volvo, don't he? Is that a Volvo?
No, it's probably a Scat, a cab over.
Play one more time.
I don't know. Can't tell.
Well, there's a triple axle on that back one.
Yeah, that's standard Australia.
He's holding his phone in the mirror. I see
Yeah.
what he's doing. That's pretty cool. You
It's
guys
pretty
ought to
cool.
give us a picture like that for next week, next time.
You know what? Yeah, folks, email us in these things that you do.
That, and if
It's
you're
fine.
truck driver, send us some pictures of your trucks. Like old Chunky
Yeah,
Monkey.
that'd be cool. We'll
We'll
put them
share
on the
your picture up
website.
there.
And
Yeah.
we'll
Tell us
share it
where
on
you're
the show.
from, and what you pull and stuff, and dump truck, semi, whatever. Tow truck driver, we don't care. Even your wife's Suburban, hey, whatever you guys want to throw up there.
We already
Quit
know
hit-
what the wife's
Quit hitting
Suburban
on the
looks
guys'
like.
wife Suburban. All right.
Hey, you just hush.
Plain white
There might be
Suburban.
some gentlemen that are giving, and they'll send us pictures of somebody in a bikini in front of the Suburban.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1970. Hey, it works.
What'd you say? 1970?
Yeah.
We
All
have.
the trucker pictures in 1970.
You know what I'm going to say, Bill? We have Bush.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, what else we got going on here? Yeah, the
Oh,
Mid-America
we got a
Truck
little
Show.
serious news where they want to regulate you a little bit more. They're not quite
That-
got you down.
For crying out loud, it gets so freaking old. They're gonna have to hire people to actually do this, though.
No. This is so they don't have to hire people.
Well,
They can sit
oh.
in their office and do it. You'll see.
This thing you got here, it says with over 700 comments.
Well, they did a
Ooh, 7. There's
Well-
how many million truck drivers?
well.
Yeah, but
apparently,
how many
millions of truck
millions?
drivers don't get on. I got a question for you. No, I can't say it. Never mind.
What's that?
No, I can't say it.
You can't do that. You got to come out with it. You got to.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah, don't be like a lady. Come on.
Okay.
Now forget it.
Heavy haulers.
I just can't even.
Okay. I want to do a segue on heavy hauling. Okay.
Okay.
And I noticed none of the heavy haulers I see wear flip flops.
It's because we don't have a towel to go with them.
Okay. So
I've had Crocs on before, but not
Have
while
you?
I'm working.
I'm gonna let you guys
You-
roll around
you
in this
dress-
so that I can
That's why-
pretend to be the.
It's really simple. And even this is for even the young people out there. You dress for the job that you have to do.
yes.
Well,
Be
apparently-
prepared. I don't know why when you go to any facility you're delivering to, why they have to have a sign up that says
Hard hat.
no flip
Flip
flop,
flops.
no shorts. You must have boots, pants,
Driving
no sleeveless
normal truck.
shirts.
backing into a dock, but climbing over a trailer, chaining
Dress.
loaders down.
Dress
You
for
know.
the job.
Yeah.
You
It's
should
killing
not
me.
be told that. That is what we call common sense, which people do not have anymore. And it seems to be people, and I'm hurt anybody's feelings. I just don't give a shit. It's people that are not from here, that come from some other country, and that's possibly how they might have done it where they came
Right.
from. But that is not how you do it.
It's not
here.
the safest way to do it. You gotta
No.
be prepared.
Why you would have your feet open to have a toe cut off, cut, slip, twist an ankle,
Just drop
anything.
a chain binder on it.
Exactly.
Ooh,
Exactly.
you do the
But
dance around the
As far
park.
as heavy haul, that I did that I would wear, once I'm done with doing my work and I'm getting in that truck and I know I'm going to be driving for 2 or 3 days, yes, I will be comfortable.
Yeah. I get a little grossed out when I see people at the fuel islands and they're walking around with their feet hanging off the side of their flip flops and everything. And they're walking around in the fuel island. And that is one of the nastiest places a
Yeah,
person
fuel
can
leak.
walk
Well,
around.
I've
Because people just open their door and they pour out whatever festered liquid
coffee,
they've
right?
got. You have no idea that some drivers, I'm sorry folks, but some of us have absolutely no self-respect, let alone respect for other drivers. That is a problem we need to work out, and they'll
Yes.
well,
just
you can see that truck stop in the bathroom in the fuel island. I don't know
Yeah.
how many videos I see on fuel islands. Guys are knuckle boxing because they sat there and took their break, or they cut them off, or they're just sitting there going to get something to eat instead of fueling. It's like a bunch of
we need to
12-year-old
do better. Yeah,
Yes,
we need
we
to do
all
better.
No, Dave, the sun's coming up through the window and it's hitting me and it's changing all my lighting.
That I like it. It
I do
looks
too.
like
Yeah, the natural light.
like morning light.
It
Yeah.
is. It's
It goes
trying to
along with his morning wood. So
Oh, yeah, right.
I've been skipping over that a lot lately.
yeah, that quit happening what 30 years ago.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah.
Let's get into
So,
some serious news.
you want to
We'll
get
go
into
over
some
this.
You
serious
notice how
news?
I just let that gloss over and didn't pursue that one, Dave.
Yeah, I'd seen that.
All right. Absolutely not. FMCSA slapped with over 700 comments on plan to mandate electronic ID technology for commercial motor vehicles. And this is from CDLLife.com.
That looks like my old
Yeah, that does look like if they just took the
X.
sleeper off the back. Yeah. Hundreds of people have provided the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration with an opinion on a controversial proposal to require that commercial vehicles be equipped with electronic identification technology accessible by law enforcement when the truck is parked or in motion. Electronic CMV IDs to allow police to focus on high risk carriers and drivers.
Don't they already have that when they look at your DOT number, when they punch it in your ICC, it gives your company's report?
Let him keep reading. They go right into that.
Yeah. On September 23rd, the FMCSA published advance notice of proposed rulemaking asking the trucking community to weigh in on whether every commercial vehicle used in interstate commerce should be equipped with electronic identification technology that can wirelessly communicate a unique ID number when queried by federal or state motor carrier safety personnel. The technology would be used to identify a parked truck or a truck in motion. The agency said that they are considering such amendments to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the roadside inspection program by more fully enabling enforcement agencies to focus their efforts at high risk carriers and drivers. The FMCSA asked the public to comment on several aspects of the possible CMV electronic identification rule, including whether existing technology like ELDs could be utilized for this purpose, cost considerations, and privacy, health, or coercion concerns. Other areas that commenters are asked to address include cybersecurity issues. How many trucks already have a type of electronic ID technology? Example, pre-pass, driveways, and the impact of electronic identification numbers on highway safety. The FMCSA will accept public comments through November 23rd or 22nd, that is 2022. You can click here and we'll have these notes in the show notes. There's going to be a link here where you can go and weigh in if you so desire. Drivers sound off on CMV electronic identification rule as of the afternoon of October 7th, which is as we record yesterday. The FMCSA has received 766 public comments on the proposed rule. A majority of the comments are against the rule, as you can probably imagine, with some calling it an overreach of federal government many commenters also voiced on cost, privacy, and cybersecurity concerns. And to quote, I feel this is just another cost to the trucking industry, and I don't understand why it is necessary. What is the U.S. DOT number for? I thought it was for this exact purpose. And if a person cannot type a number in, then our country is in serious trouble. And that is from Tomcat Can Haul Incorporated. Another quote: as a veteran driver of 20 years on the road, I say no, because this would promote distracted driving issues with the inspecting officer as he is trying to drive safely and also messing around with the onboard computer to do an inspection. It would also promote officers to issue false complaints against the driver who would have no knowledge of this until it is too late to fight the ticket. No. And the quotes go on and on. We'll have this in the show notes. I'm of two minds on this, honestly. I think technology that is going to do these kind of things is inevitable eventually.
Well, in that case, they should have one or the other. If they're going to do this, they need to get rid of the DOT numbers and ICC stuff, because you're already going to have something on there that can track you.
Yeah.
Mm.
So the ones that we already have now that we have to pay for, they should not have. They're going to put on something to make it easier for them. It sounds like it's just something they want to scan. Boom, it has your information. They don't have to type nothing in.
Yeah.
Then go with that. If it's going to make it easier and more compliant and safe, because now they have the police cars already have a thing where you drive by, it shoots your license plate, boom, boom, in the computer, boom, boom. They know, but somebody, anything.
I read some more of these comments, like a lot of the guys were saying, if they need to do this, they need to do this to cars. Cars are more unsafe than trucks are on the highway any day.
It should be for everything that's on the road.
But
everything.
It's another way to gouge your pocketbook. Because like Steve says, why do I have to pay to have somebody do 200 trucks with lettering if I got to pay to have a device put in the windshield too? You're double
so this shouldn't be something that's in addition to what we already have. This should be part of the evolution.
Update.
An update to the system we have, where we've got the DOT numbers, we've got the system we've been working by. And I suppose we're keeping things up to date. We're moving forward technologically. I suppose this is the inevitable outcome.
But what are they wanting to get out of this information? Is this information for safety, far as the company that owns the vehicle, or is it for registering that vehicle to know that if it's been pulled over or has had numerous tickets? What are they trying to get out of it?
Well, is it going to be similar to the pre-pass that we've already got? Which I mean, if my company didn't give me one of these things, I'd be trying to buy one myself so that I can bypass the scales.
And all the and they'll tell you on those, the pre-pass and the toll thing, all those, to get those records, to use anything that's to be admissible in court, they have to get a warrant to get all that stuff. And it's so much of a hassle, they don't do it.
But what I immediately thought about when this comes out, we all traveled through Ohio, and every DOT pulls into the rest park in Ohio and screws with the guy taking the brakes. Well, they can pull up there, scan the truck, know right then what's going on, write his citations, right?
They're gonna be in the rest areas, just going from trailer to trailer.
Yes.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a truck driving mofo by his toe.
But it's the same way as when they do make everything automated now, where they have the traffic cams and they send you a ticket for running a red light and stuff. And
you have the driver said, you have no way to fight it or dispute it, or you have.
Well, it shouldn't be allowed in the first place, because who's to say who was in that vehicle? Who's driving it? Was it the person that the plate is listed to? Was it their kid? Was it their wife? Was it somebody that borrowed their vehicle?
Does this mean I have to get a barcode?
Just because they can send a ticket, it's a bunch of bull.
Now you got to realize we are three.
If they
truck
want to catch,
drivers.
I know, but
We-
if they
we-
want to
this
catch
is
you,
our
they need to
opinion.
catch you in the act. Just the
Right.
just
That's
the old
part of what
style
America is.
is the exactly.
Yes, we know the technology's out there that they can fan every one of us. They know more about us when we pull on the scale, from the weight, the width, the length, everything before we get to the scale house.
But on the other hand, and I'm sure Bill's seen these too, all these videos of all these wannabe cop lawyers that video the police if they're speeding or when the cop's
Mhm.
doing something wrong and they're trying to prove to get the cop,
Right.
give
But
it a break.
And,
The person
and then,
that's videoing that stuff, you're a dumbass too because you do the exact same thing you're trying to catch that cop doing because you've done it and either gotten in trouble and you're trying to, just get back. It's ridiculous.
well,
But
and
we've
it
got
has,
a culture of anti-law enforcement these days with
Well,
with some of
because
the current events.
in the past, it used to be it was if you see a cop, and I still do it. I'm still guilty of it. If I can be doing the speed limit and I see a cop in the middle, I still tap my brakes to slow down. It's just
Yep.
natural instinct.
Yep.
You're smiling, Bill, because you do the same thing.
Oh yeah,
it's
I
a
was
natural
smiling because
habit.
I was remembering my
and you're
mom.
you're like, I'm not speeding. Why am I hitting the brakes?
I was remembering my mom growing up, and this cop could be off sitting in a parking lot somewhere, and my mom see that cop, and she starts talking to herself like, "Oh, slow it down, Rose, slow it down."
It's so funny when I went through driver's ed, we're driving, and my dad was the truck driver, and the guy goes,
How
"What's
big
your
was
dad
how
do for
big
a
was the
living?"
horse back in, Dave?
It was pretty big because every time we went under an off ramp,
What's
I
wrong,
looked up the
Wilbur?
off ramp because back in the day, the cops sit at the top of the off ramps and
Oh
shoot
yeah, they
you
still
when you
do.
And the cop goes, "Your dad's a truck driver, isn't he?" I go, "Yeah, he was." I said, "I can tell by where you're looking. Every time we go under an under ramp, you look up there." So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Well,
regulation's good and it's bad. If it was used properly for honest people and not out to make a buck, I'm all for it. But
It's all
pretty
about the
easy.
revenue, Dave.
I know
It's
this is
just
all-
it's really simple. When they start being petty ass and writing tickets for seatbelts for $25 and they tell you it's about safety, but in
Yeah.
the same state they don't have a helmet law for motorcycles, it's not about safety, it's about revenue.
yes.
And they can blow smoke up your ass however they want 3 ways from
My
Sunday. It's
choice
still
if I
about
want to
revenue.
live or die. I don't understand why you guys have any say so.
Exactly.
I can explain that one.
Insurance.
Because when something bad happens, emergency personnel have to be brought on, and you're making things incumbent upon them that probably wouldn't have been. This is their thinking.
That's their job. That's what
it
they get
is.
paid to do.
Yeah.
You
And
got in
you
that
can-
field of profession, that's what you're going to come across.
And you can take my insurance and pay them.
Oh, and that's a bunch of it. That's what it is about the insurance
Well,
companies.
You drive down the road, you see the bill.
Well, they did. Yeah, they
The
dictate
hammer will
all of
take
that.
care of this, you know.
Oh, the hammer.
Yeah,
Let's
the
get
green.
him on here.
Yeah.
Billboard.
The,
Is
the
it all
guy
right to
in-
be offended by those billboards?
The guy in Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Just call 999999999. We take care of all accidents. You know?
He's already making some assumptions about the kind of people that are going to call him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And-
999.
And we put cameras in our trucks because we had that same thing happen. A person
Yep.
had an accident with us, their fault 100 ways. They still sued us. They still got a settlement just because they don't want to fight it. And the insurance companies pay and charge us more. So,
Yeah. Welcome to America, folks. Home of the
good day, mate. Let's see what the kangaroos are doing.
Yeah, I wonder. I do wonder if folks that are in other countries write into the show how
Do you have
are-
the same BS we got? Like,
yeah, I'd be interested to know. I did drive in Germany many years ago, but that was
You were
that was
government.
different. Yeah, I was military from another country, so it
Same
was.
thing.
But there was this culture of overreacting to the things that would happen. There was a time when we was hauling multiple launch rocket systems on flatbed trailers, and they look like something more than they are. They're like these tubes that are inside of the metal racks. There's 4 of these tubes per rack, and we would put them on flatbeds. You know how they do, with 4 of them stacked up in the front, and then there was some space, and then 4 more. And somebody had a brake catch fire through this town and pulled over. The whole convoy pulls over when this happens. Guy
Right.
gets out with a fire extinguisher, puts the fire out. The next day in the German newspaper, the local paper, U.S. military convoy carrying nuclear payload catches fire, takes local fire authorities 3 hours to contain the blaze.
Town
And-
evacuated.
Well, the name of the town was Kirkheim Belanden. And yeah, that they ended up pouring us a new road to go around the town, like a temporary kind of road, so that we wouldn't go through the town anymore, because they thought we were carrying nuclear weapons through
Well,
their
it is
town.
kind of
It's
obvious
ridiculous.
when you drop a big bomb on the ground, it goes kaboom, you know.
Yeah, but this ain't that.
I think you
And
need
that
a
was
3.
Japan,
Hey,
by
y'all,
the
pick
way,
that
Dave.
up, put it back on the trailer. We got to get out of here.
Yeah, get that loaded. We gotta go.
Well, it was, we were at the end of our European occupation in those days, and I think they wanted us out, even though we were probably one of their biggest employers over there.
Why
at
are
the
we still
time.
there then?
Well, we don't have near the presence there we did at the time. I can tell you that.
I hope not. It's not even Christmas time. Wah, 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 wah.
My God, I wish I had a button that time. But no, yeah, right into the show, folks. If you're in other countries, looking at you, Clinton, let us know
Goofy regulations.
Yes, give us some of the lowdown on regulations in other countries. I am genuinely curious about how you guys have.
All I know is by our next show, our email should just be packed, Bill. You're
Dude,
going to be
we're
busy.
gonna be we're gonna have to quit our jobs just to.
Answer emails.
You'll have to get your secretary there to do something besides walk the kids back and forth to school.
Oh God, folks, hit like and subscribe. I
Yep,
swear
yep.
I will clean my truck out tomorrow and make you podcasts every week. I promise, folks. You can take that to the bank.
Well, after the truck show, be ready.
Oh, I am ready.
This is kind of a big deal, and like Steve said, it is a little on the expensive side, but it's time to step it up. What we're gonna do? You have trouble keeping your eyes open, there, brother. Yeah, rough night last night. He ain't right. He has never
No,
been right.
I've seen somebody do that before, and they made their face,
For those listening to the audio only, Steve.
Don't worry
for
about it.
some
Don't worry
reason-
about it. Don't worry about
Don't worry.
Oh no, we gotta. Steve was taking tape and trying to tape his eyes open. I don't know what we had.
Give
going
him a
on there.
toothpick. Remember how they always broke? You put them in there and they snap them.
No, that was you in that one picture I mentioned, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
We're at 38 minutes, guys. We might.
Well, it's time to get into some
truck it
funny
on.
stuff. We got a little truth or dare.
Yeah, we got the truth or not truth, whatever you want. What do we want to? We need to call this something. I don't know.
Steve,
Show it 3FT podcast.
Let's just call it Bill's demise. I asked Dave earlier before we started the show, Bill. I said when you were gone, taking care of some paperwork there. I said, "Want me to tell you what all the answers are, so you can really whip Bill's ass today?" He's like, I'm all up for cheating.
Well, you don't need to cheat.
He makes
Dave.
me go first, and then I usually let him go first.
I
If
said,
the pass is any indication as to how the
"You need to
future's
make
gonna
Bill go first every time, Dave. That way he can't pick opposite of you."
I know it.
Okay. rock and
Oh,
roll.
all right. So yeah, if you're new to the show, this is what we're gonna do is read a news article, and these are all compiled and curated by Steve, and he has an uncanny ability, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just freaking gullible, but he's got
You
a
are.
You're nice, Bill. I appreciate the roses there.
well. I mean, it's true talk. These articles are
I'd
put
throw him
together
under the
by
bus
him,
and back up.
we have to guess
Dave.
whether or not they are true articles, and I almost always get it wrong because I suck at this. So without further ado, we will get started. Here comes the first article. Colorado woman hit by train while locked inside police car is out of hospital. How did the train get inside the police car?
Toy.
I don't know.
Okay. Greeley, a 20-year-old woman who was seriously injured when the park police patrol vehicle was detained. She was detained in, was struck by a freight train in northern Colorado, has been released from the hospital. Yarini Rios Gonzalez of Greeley is recovering at home with 9 broken ribs, a broken arm, a fractured sternum, and numerous other injuries to her head and back. Her attorney, Paul Wilkinson, told KUSA TV. She is bedridden. She can move around a little bit. She also has a fractured leg that she wasn't initially aware of. He said she's still really, really hurt. She's still really, really hurt. Multiple law enforcement agencies responded to a report of a road rage incident involving a firearm in Fort Lupton on September 16th. A Platteville police officer stopped Rios Gonzalez's car just past a set of railroad tracks and parked the patrol vehicle on the crossing.
That sounds pretty stupid, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Huh.
She was placed in the back of the police vehicle, which was hit by the train as officers were searching her car. Police body cam and dash cam video shows officers scrambling as the train approaches and slams into the patrol vehicle, which is parked squarely on the tracks. One officer says, "Oh my God," multiple times, and another yells, "Stay back," as the train's horn blares before the crash. The Fort Lupton Police Department is investigating the road rage report, while the Colorado State Patrol is investigating the crash. The Colorado Bureau of Investigation is looking into the woman's injury while she was in police custody. No one has been charged in the alleged road rage incident or crash. And that's from Associated Press.
What do you think, Bill?
I'm going fake with this because that is a gross, negligent freaking error.
Okay.
I mean,
Dave,
They park on the
Dave's
train
biting his
track.
tongue up there. What do you think, Dave?
It's a true story
Why do you think it's true?
because all the details.
I'm pretty good with details.
Yeah,
Dave's
I
pretty
know,
good
but
at
you
that.
also were fixing a refrigerator, so you were busy.
Oh no, that was last night. That is true, Bill.
Of course it is. Yeah.
You say false?
You knew as soon as he went opposite of you, you lost, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
I cannot believe that a cop is that ignorant to park
Well, I can't believe
car
because
on the track.
multiple cops no doubt showed up
Something.
and nobody said, "Hey, go move your car."
So I gotta get my paper and pen down here.
So I hope that if anybody is held accountable for this, that it's more than one person, because somebody should have said, "Hey, I'll go ahead and do this. You go move your car."
You would think something like that would have happened, wouldn't you?
Or Colorado is
Well, the first thing I went when he said
Bill.
KUSA, I know the K means it's on the other side of the Mississippi, so I figured it.
Well, I already told you guys that last time when we were talking about
Yes.
stuff. You can't go by that, Dave.
No, I know, but that was one of the things I can go by that. That's one of the things I look at, So
well, I
What,
don't know these things like the KUSA.
and in the name, by the way, a lot of the migrants have come across the border, have went to Dave one. We have a chart now.
Just for today.
You need to go back and compile
Oh, do I?
an
No, because
overall.
you would look really bad then, Bill.
I'm telling you, I'm aware of it.
Okay.
All right, so let's move on then. It should come as no surprise to anybody that I'm losing. All right, here we go. Chess champ gets butt inspected amid vibrating sex toy cheating claims. Let's read that again. Chess champ gets butt inspected amid vibrating sex toy cheating claims. So clearly, I don't know if the champ was cheating or the
Checkmate.
claims were cheating.
Checkmate.
Haha, checkmate.
There you go.
Chess grandmaster Hans Niemann was seen having his rear end inspected as he arrived to compete at the U.S. Chess Championship in St. Louis on Tuesday. An official at the event reportedly waved a metal detector over the 19-year-old's butt following wild claims that the prodigy recently cheated with wireless vibrating anal beads that he inserted into his rectum. Oh,
Well, I
cheated in
can't
the
believe Dave's
game.
not laughing yet.
Cheated in the game, not like
Yes, chess.
like
Not cheating
okay.
in life.
The
Yeah.
theory I'm already screwed. The theory created buzz.
Well, turning the vibration on yours down a little bit, you can read it.
Yeah.
Oh man, the theory created buzz online last month.
Buzz.
That's why I'm
I know.
kind of
Right here.
Yep.
online last month after the Whiz Kid caused a major upset by defeating Norwegian Grandmaster Magnus Carlsen, 31.
Wonder why
at
they call him
the
Grandmaster.
Because that's what they are.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sync Field Cup on September 4th. According to the Riverfront Times, some pundits claimed that Nielsen was tapping into a remote computer via the vibrating sex toy, though the logistics of how that would, despite no evidence of foul play, Neiman quickly became the butt of jokes. Oh, including one made by
Everybody get a
Elon
little pun
Musk.
in there.
Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see because it's in your butt. The Tesla CEO tweeted on September 8th, according to Riverfront Times. Neiman eventually placed 6th in the Sinkfield Cup and has not addressed the anal beads allegations. However, the International Chess Federation, the chess's world's governing body, is conducting its own investigation into his match against Carlsen, who later suspected his opponent was cheating. Neiman has admitted to cheating twice in the past, but only as a child. However, earlier this week, a 72-page report released by Chess.com alleged that the Grandmaster likely received illegal assistance in more than 100 online games, the latest of which occurred as recently as 2020. Those matches included contests for which prize money was awarded. The investigation was not able to conclude if Neiman cheated in any in-person matches. Chess.com uses a variety of cheat detection tools that draw on analytics to compare moves to those recommended by chess engines, which can beat even the greatest human chess players. The report highlighted many remarkable signals and unusual patterns in Hans's path as a player that merit further investigation based on the data outside his online play. Hans in the fastest rising top player in classical over the board chess in modern history, the report states. Looking purely at rating, Hans should be classified as a member of the group of top young players. While we don't doubt that Hans is a talented player, we note that his results are statistically extraordinary. And this was all from the New York Post.
I have questions.
Okay.
Does this mean he gets an asterisk Astro next to his name in the record books?
Asterix.
Astro, that was from the Jetsons.
That's a dog.
Hey,
It was
George.
also a crappy little minivan there for a while in the
true.
90s.
Have you
80s.
ever watched the Netflix series The Queen's Gambit?
No.
Watch
Yes.
that. It's really good, and it's about this girl that became a grandmaster chess player.
Yes, I've watched that. Very good.
Yeah. So, anyways, just remember, Bill, if I made that one up, I went really thick on details. If I didn't make it up, it's just a good story.
True.
It's a true. Okay.
I actually heard the story.
Did you?
Yeah, I already knew.
I think I
about it.
talked about one of these with one.
I heard this on the news earlier because it was last week, early last week. I heard about
Well,
this.
this
one of
is
the weird.
the original story when they caught he was cheating. This is the second story afterwards. But
Yeah.
so, what's your answer?
Oh, it's true too.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep. You're right,
Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, this story has this story.
They made a
well,
big deal
first
about
off,
it. There was some pissed off people about this because
Yeah, because
he
he's
had
like,
other people.
he was well, he was
Literally,
19.
somebody would say you're getting ready to make a move, and he'd have his hand up there, and it would be wrong, and he would get the vibration. Is how they were doing it. They had other people.
Well,
watching.
they never proved it, but yeah.
No, but that's not a bad way to cheat.
But how would you?
You had other people watching.
Somebody had to be helping. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. And then they hit the buzzer. You know how you can buy those little toys that you can be walking
Well,
around
he
the
didn't.
mall and set
The
your
thing is,
girlfriend off?
Dave. Yeah, he didn't need anal beads. They make.
Well,
like
I know it.
chains, you know.
Well, like they're going to strip search him. I don't think.
Hey,
He got away with it for a while.
okay, Bill.
finally.
And he was always smiling when he played.
I didn't know a thing about this story or
Really?
anything about the
What was your
professional-
reasoning?
This I know you've said it, and indeed it's true. I shouldn't go by the details and the way it's written. But in this case, I had trouble. If you were going to make a story up, I had trouble believing that you would make up a story about a chess championship. So
Well, I
maybe I just got
watched
lucky.
that miniseries. I like that show. So,
Hmm.
all right. Well, just remember that's 2 that were true, and we got 4. So,
See, you should have kept it to 2, Bill. Then you'd have been right for the day.
Right. Well, here comes number 3.
Yes, sir.
Ouch. Bomb squad called to hospital after man gets munition stuck in his rectum. Well, you're on it with this rectum stuff this week. I'll tell you what.
hey, that's what my I don't
Anal
have that
beads
much.
were hot.
So what
Exploded.
Dave gave me crap last time? Crap. But
God, it don't stop.
everything
and it don't quit.
you pull up's about sex or something. I said that's what comes in my news feed. I'm not looking for it. It just pops up.
Yeah.
It's the algorithm. The
Yeah.
algorithm knows.
Now it's all butt stuff.
Ouch. Bomb squad called to hospital after man gets munitions stuck in his rectum. London. Hospital staff in Britain acted swiftly after a man arrived at their emergency ward. The emergency ward with a World War II era munition in his rectum, because why not? Police and army experts called the army. Police and army experts were called in, but medics had removed the object safely before they arrived. Police in Gloucester, Western England said. Police attended Gloucester Royal Hospital on Wednesday morning after a report that a patient had presented with a munition in his rectum, police said in a statement. The item had been removed prior to the police arrival, and the explosive ordnance disposal team were contacted. They attended and confirmed it was not live and therefore not a danger to the public. An Army spokesperson added, "We can confirm an Army explosive ordnance disposal team was called out to Gloucester at the request of local police. The Sun newspaper, which first reported the incident, said the unarmed patient told
Unnamed.
doctors he slipped and fell on the device.
Wait a minute. If you're unarmed, that means you didn't have
Unarmed, it's unnamed.
Oh, unnamed. Okay.
I'm sitting
Bill-
there unarmed.
Well,
So you,
the thing is, I read it as he's doing it, and I'll read it in my head, and he says something different. I'm like, you throw me sometimes when I'm reading at the same time.
Yeah. Said the okay, I'll redo it. Said
No matter.
the
You.
unnamed patient told doctors he slipped and fell on the device.
Just like the
Yay.
guy in the light bulb, huh?
The man had been clearing out his private arsenal of military collectibles.
No.
apparently he does it naked.
Don't you clean out your arsenal naked?
Yeah, all
Okay.
the time. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
one should be careful when cleaning an arsenal.
You never know when you're going to get a hold of a kabang.
Oh, the man had been clearing out his private arsenal of military collectibles when the accident unfolded. It added, should have said landed.
Yeah, that would have been.
The tabloid said the munition was later identified as from the era and typically fired from anti-tank guns. Holy crap! The lowly.
That's better
Somebody
than
said
a
you
50
can't fit
millimeter.
that
You're
in there.
thinking like of a mortar shell, you know.
Yeah.
You can't fit that in there.
I wonder
Oh
if it had a
yeah.
fist on the end of
You
it.
slip a claw on it, you can.
I wonder if he named it first. You know how they
Yeah.
like to put little writing on it.
Yeah.
The thing is, Dave, he's talking about this thinking that this is a true story, which it very well could be.
Mhm.
But if I made it up, you
It
know,
would be typical.
Well, be quiet and let him finish because he can get it wrong.
Okay.
the
tabloid,
we have confidence in you, Billy Boy.
I can see, I can tell, I'm feeling it. The tabloid said the munition was
Ooh, he
later
felt it.
identified as the okay, I've read that. A defense source told the Sun the 57 millimeter shell measuring 17 centimeters by 6 centimeters was a chunky pointed lump of lead designed to rip through a tank's armor. It was basically an
They'll be
inert
getting
lump
Or a
of
funky
gunner's
metal.
backside.
They'll be getting funky with Chunky.
Ripped.
So there was no risk to life, at least not to anyone else's, the source said. Oh, the patient is understood to have been released from the hospital and is set to make a full recovery, the tabloid reported. And that was all from Reuters. True.
False.
Are you sure, Bill?
Yes.
And I'm going false. This is not a true story.
One for Bill. Dave, it's true.
Damn it, boy. We're tied.
I think that might be the first time I've ever I've gotten them right, but I don't think I've ever gotten one right and Dave got it wrong. So
Oh, okay. So that's
You know-
three.
You notice I put a smiley face next to the.
I know. Because when you did that, it moved my whole screen sideways.
I don't see a smiley face, but yeah. Okay, so number 4. We'll get right into it. Truck driver survives being impaled by road debris. Sacramento man was Sacramento, Dateline Sacramento. Man was released Thursday from Mercy General Hospital after being impaled by a 10-foot piece of metal conduit that flew through the man's windshield of his semi. Timothy Dalton was on I-5 outside of Stockton when the pickup he was behind lost the conduit out of their bed and flipped up and went like a missile through his semi windshield, where it lodged in his upper right shoulder, missing any vital organs. The driver of the pickup was cited for losing his load and non-securement. and that's from the Sacramento Bee, and I'm calling fake.
Well, didn't it call? Don't think our driver was cited for what happened to leaky load, not losing his load.
House conduit leak.
Well, that's usually when they call a load, it doesn't matter what. I've had a piece of siding fly out of my trailer, and the cop goes, "Oh, you got a leaky load there."
Never heard that before.
No, I haven't either. I think he might have been jerking your ching-a-ling a little bit there.
That was back in the horse and buggy day, I think.
That was back
50,
when
50 millimeter too.
Yeah, no, that's a fake one.
Fake one. I'm going true.
Dun,
think
dun,
it's all
dun,
true.
dun, 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 dun.
Holy crap. Oh,
Way to go, Bill.
That's fake.
I beat Dave. I want somebody to
Dave,
write this down.
3 true ones and 1 fake one this week.
Fantastic job as always,
I
Steve.
figured he was going straight across the board.
Wow. Yeah. Good job. Good
Excellent job on them, Steve. The only thing you need to work on is when you write show notes at the top. You always mess that up.
What's that?
Yeah, and
No,
you put it
it's-
into a
it-
folder.
You must have erased it because it had show or number 018 show at the top of this page.
Yeah, but it also had the first story in it too.
What first story?
The first one that you wrote.
Well, anyway.
It doesn't matter. Let's talk later. I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
Oh,
camera
okay.
talk.
Yeah.
Okay. Click.
We're at an hour, kids. That flew by.
So how was your week this week, Bill?
Not bad. Boy, I had one heck of a week, and it looks like I'm going to have another heck of a week. We got a new SDI thing going on. We're taking that same aluminum that we were taking to Sinton, Texas, down to Columbus, Mississippi, and that's what I did Monday. Delivered Tuesday, and then shot across to Elliott, Mississippi. Reloaded at an OmniSource that I didn't know existed, and then brought that up to Lafayette,
Mississippi. I've been to that one many times. Took new trailers to them.
Mm-hmm.
They just there's one in they just took that over because the one guy from the Fort Wayne plant went down there to get them all set up and changed over and get everything
okay
organized.
It used to be something else then.
Yeah.
Blue
boxes.
It was another recycling place that Omni bought. So they bought a couple down south there. The one in Mississippi. I'm trying to think how long it's been, but I took a bunch of brand new
10 trailers.
Well, it's quite a haul down there.
They bought a bunch from EPAC, and we hauled a bunch down there, brand new Omni, like gondolas, the dumps.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was different. And then coming back, going across Kentucky on 69, and that was kind of nice because it's not quite all the way done yet. It kind of breaks up a little bit, and as such, you don't get quite the.
I still don't understand how 69 is supposed to run because there's so many states down there that it'll say I-69 corridor eventually, like it's going to be there. Well, it says that in Alabama, Tennessee. I mean, like
I think it makes a big curve
sideways, so it's not really straight down. So
I don't think it's in Alabama, but it is in. It's in
I'm saying
Missouri,
Kentucky, Tennessee. I'm not sure if it's going to run through Arkansas or not.
I think it's going to go through Louisiana right into Texas that way.
Yeah, but you can basically it starts and stops. Texas is kind of bad, but you can run that all the way up through Kentucky, and it's a good way to go. You got to be paying attention.
Think about it now. It runs Indiana down there towards Evansville. Well, where does it go from there?
Okay, so it like loops around and ends in Evansville, and then you got to get on 41 and on the Henderson side and run 41 for what, like 5 miles south there. You got a few stoplights, and then it picks back up again.
Oh,
so
he was he was jaunting down through there, and I kept saying, well, are you going to run 69 all the way down? Because I ended up running, I went down there too, and I run 65 down to 40, and that just
Yeah, and I didn't
there's
want to do
this
that.
crazy stupid traffic.
Stay away
down
from
to-
Crashville, dude. I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
And
didn't
then
want to do that.
when I left, I come out. Omni's right next to that 55 there. I run
Yeah.
it up to 57 to 64 and across to Louisville that way. Just to
I
be
looked
different.
at that and I thought, man, that's way out of the way. What I ended up doing was I ran up to
Hey,
Memphis.
sightseeing, Bill. He's not.
Well,
working
I
on it.
I did get on 55.
He made a week of it.
Well, I ended up doing a lot more. I ended up delivering that Lafayette, and then I went up to Marion and picked up
Wheels.
on the wheels in Marion, and then I delivered that to Henderson, all the way back down to Henderson, Thursday, and then Friday I just kind of dinked around. I was supposed to reload.
Didn't you do
to
a
Texas.
Nucor?
I was going to. Then he told me just forget about that and come up here and get this load. Yeah, here's where it got silly. I didn't tell you about this. I was supposed to get a load Friday morning for Texas. I was going to load the dump trailer with another one of those Texas and bring it back. He said, "You're not going to get to do it though. I'm going to have you do wastewater." I'm like, "Oh yeah, of course." But then I got to
You're the only one who knows how to do it.
apparently. I got there to load that, and she's like, "Well, it's down at the warehouse. It's coils." I said, "You're going to put coils on a dump trailer?" "Oh no, it's a flatbed load." Got the wrong guy. So I called our travel agent, told him about that. "No, it's high gap. You're right. It's supposed to be a flatbed. Bring it on back." I'm like, "Well, I'm done for the day. I got stuff to do," and I did because I needed to go to the post office and mail some stuff
It's
off.
too hard to read a piece of paper to do your job right, I think, isn't it?
But Friday I only got about 2
Oh,
hours.
not you.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
know.
your
Travel
travel agent. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that happens more than quite a bit.
more than it should. But I don't know if I could do that job any better or not. So 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours I ended up getting Friday. Still turned in 54 hours for the week. So
Way to go.
not bad. Not bad
Yeah,
at all.
I only had 70.
Well, we're at an hour 6 minutes, folks. Why don't we go ahead and wrap it up? What do you think?
Jennifer,
That means I have
Yeah.
to go get a bow.
get on there about sending us emails. We need some more.
Yeah, show at 3ftpodcast.org for emails, or you can hit us up on the Facebook group, Three Fat Truckers. We're also on Discord. I've got a Telegram room I've set up, and there's one person in that, and that's me. I'm just trying to future-proof everything. You know what I'm saying?
Bill.
And don't forget March 1st through April or March 30th through April 1st.
Yeah, Mid America Truck
going to-
Show.
We will be
We are
plugging.
gonna-
We will be plugging that every time we come on.
Yes, sir.
You can count on it.
So if you're down under in Australia, you might want to plan a little vacation to come to the truck show.
Largest truck show in America.
Yeah. We're looking forward to it. We really are. But yeah, we're on all the socials though that I can think of, and if we're not, let us know, and Dave will set it up.
I remember
Again.
you saying something a while back. We had a listener over in was it Ukraine or something?
We had a listener. I don't remember if that was
Well,
a YouTube stat or from
That was a YouTube stat. We had somebody in Ukraine watch the YouTube. We didn't know what it was. Yeah.
yeah, and
It
I
just
don't know.
amazes me how I mean this you can get it from anywhere.
Actually, I think I got that from Red Circle, so that was the audio only version.
But-
And
far as when we see the numbers that we get far as people listening or downloading or so many seconds or far as what they watch of the show, it just amazes me far as how far we actually get out. I mean, like you said, Australia, Ukraine, and
Yeah.
when I think about it, I just think about people here.
North side of Fort Wayne.
Here in the States,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, I don't know, I think it's pretty cool.
I mean that's the beauty of the internet, folks. If you
It
exist
brings
at
all you
exist
crazy
everywhere.
people together.
I want to hear somebody in North Korea hit us up.
I guess Steve's done.
Uh-oh.
I guess Steve's done.
He's
Steve's done for the
both.
day.
Yep. Well, it's
Not
been nice
visible,
knowing you,
unknown
Steve. Have a
user,
good week. You want to walk us out of here, Bill?
Well, let's do that. Yeah, like and subscribe on the YouTube. And again, we are out there on all your. Where you at, Steve? Well, he's got bad connection or something.
I heard
Well,
him a minute ago. Hello.
let's give it a minute
Audio.
for him to see if he can get reconnected.
Yeah.
Kind of shoot the bull until then. Where did you go last week?
Apparently to the cattle yard because I had to shoot the bull. Jesus. Let's see. I went to Georgia, and then I came back and went to North Carolina, and then I took Friday off.
Yeah, you were in Tarboro, North Carolina, which
Yes.
for
Yes.
the uninitiated, that's all the way out there.
And Monday I get to do Grable and Hurricane, West Virginia.
Mm.
So that's
That-
my big.
Culloden, West Virginia down there?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's my big Monday. After I do another driver, one of our older gentlemen that does our local shuttle, I'm going to do that for him, I guess. So I got to
All right.
deliver old ones there, pick new ones up, take them over, pick old ones up at Lafargo, take them back to Cedar, pick new ones back up and bring back, then load.
Hmm.
So,
Well, it don't look like we're going to get Steve back.
you see him on the old interweb not getting hooked back up.
No, he's not. He's not on the stream.
Okay, now if anybody can go to his Facebook page and send him a little electricity money, it'd probably help to keep him on the show.
I was going to go somewhere with that, but I'm going to let it go.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we'll be back in a fortnight talking about God knows what. So until that time, you folks have a good week. Have a good 2 weeks, and we will catch you again. Until then, I've been Bill.
And Dave and
And,
Steve out there in the distance.
Yeah, we lost Steve due to a technical issue, no doubt. But anyway, have a good one, folks. We'll see you later. Be safe.